2, 1. Hello, welcome to the Spoony Futon. I'm the Spoony Lionheart, and we are continuing our playthrough of Metroid Prime. 100%, that means we're reading out loud all the files, acquiring all pickups. And, yeah, let's do this thing. We should have mic audio this time. Hopefully it's not too loud. Damn thumb. Oh, I'm out of missiles. Fuck. Okay, wait beam time. For Thartis, I expect no less. Did I scan the Triclops? No, it's not letting me. Dumb thumb dumb. It's healing a lot better, but it still hurts to do some basic button pushing. I like this puzzle music. And we have a Psywitch. Welcome back to the Futon. Should be boosting, but I'm not. How was everyone's day? Wrong way! The purple's what we want. My cool cats and kittens. I take offense to that. Carcinogen has the cool cats. This is a place for spoonsters, not cool cats. I'll be a kitten, though. Mew. Sitting in online class. That you are. You're learning how to play Metroid Prime, buddy. A new creatures entry has been downloaded into your logbook. Morphology, puddle spore. Sentient floating lava mollusk protected by an impenetrable shell. A puddle spore opens when approached, attempting to intimidate it with its size. When opened, direct fire to its mantle causes it to flip into a defensive position. If it can slam shut, it ejects a spread of harmful energy globules. You're in How to Beat Gen 3 with Shedinja class. All these puns. I mean, if Carcinogen wants some attention from this booster squad, all he needs to do is ask, and I'll rate him. He only wishes he had as good a channel as I do. Ooh! My legs are all nipply. No need to get excited, they're just puns. You're guard chomping at the... What? What are these? There's no shaman and... Oh no. I can't pick or choose my friends here. I guess I'm stuck with it. Talent over, what am I thinking? Ice Beam, which is in the Chozo Ruins. I zot to that pun. Why was Hamlet a psychic flying type? To be or not to be? These are superior to other types of puns. I think I forgot to get this one. Nope, I got him. not worth. I do have the super missiles. Do I want the Wave Buster right now? Yes. I forget if I need any other items to acquire it. Let me get this missile real quick. You know what Wayne and Garth think of that pun, Psywitch? Zangoose. That's a Wayne's World deep cut. Someone beat the entirety of Pokemon Heart Gold with a Shedinja, including Red. And the Shedinja didn't have Wonder Guard, it had Airlock. Yeah. Either Airlock or Magic Guard, because Weather wastes a shit ton of time, and it one-hits Shedinja when it's hailing. And there's a lot of instances in Gen 4 when it's hailing. And it sucks right on testicles. I'd much rather have Airlock over Wonder Guard. I love these long, epic puzzles in Metroid Prime. They really make you feel like you earn your item, and the Wave Buster is definitely well worth earning. Oh, safety goggles. That okay. Fair enough. I guess the player really wanted to test their skill and their knowledge of the in-game mechanics. New creatures entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Oh wait, Heart Gold Soul Silver doesn't have hail like 4.1 does. Anyway, Plated Puffer, mutated puffer with reinforced epidermis. Phazon exposure has created a mutant strain of puffers on Talon 4. They have developed plated skin, making them harder to burst. Concussive weapons still do the job, however. The gas within the plated puffer is just as deadly as that within their cousins. Oculus, wall crawler that generates electric pulses. The Oculus exposes its single eye when active. The electrical field that covers it is enough to deter most predators. If the Oculus detects anything capable of presenting a real threat, it retracts into its impenetrable shell. course, in the speed runs, they have ways to just bypass all of this. But slow and steady wins the race. You are wrong, fucked, and overrated. I think I'm gonna be sick and it's your fault. You are the end of everything. This is the end of everything. I got the wave buster, motherfucker. Do you have like a team of 6 Shedinjas? You just hoard them like jewels? It's kind of ironic that Lily's favorite Pokemon is Tyranitar and yours is Shedinja. Because if there's one thing Lily likes to do in a game of Magic the Gathering, it's waste other people's time. And that is exactly what Shedinja does well. Might as well have a Toxic Stall Lugia. Or an Umbreon, baby. There's nothing more miserable than facing Umbreon. A nice curse setup. Get those leftovers. Maybe Gen 7 and 8, you know, it's not as bad, but 6, 7, 8. But 2, 3, 4, 5 Umbreon was just a living nightmare to contend with. Get those missiles back. Come on. Give me some missiles. Rayquaza. Rayquaza certainly does not beat around the bush. It is a living embodiment of what constitutes an Uber. I don't have a favorite Pokemon. I'd have to go from generation to generation. Gen 1 favorite is Cloyster. Gen 2 is Chinchou Lantern. Will this shoot me up when I'm... Okay. The power of the Morph Ball is so absolute that... I got the Ice Shriek bats, right? That when you're in the Morph Ball, you literally lose like 200 pounds. Be pushed up by a geyser. Creatures. Good, I got it. Why am I going this way? You get the Ice Beam. Megaform is banned. Oh, of course. Just like Steven Seagal is banned from the Joe Rogan show. No, he's not. But I think Seagal would never go on Rogan out of fear of being exposed. But I would love to see an episode of Rogan where Steven Seagal is on there. And he's wearing yellow sunglasses and he's... Get Steven Seagal on Rogan and get Neil Breen on an episode of Best of the Worst. Well, that might not work out. Breen is not... The magic of Breen is that he doesn't know what a So Bad It's Good movie is. At least not to my knowledge. He certainly is not aware that his movies are funny bad. I'd love for James Rolfe from Cinemassacre to be on a Best of the Worst. Because their style of humor is completely different. But they're both extremely hardworking filmmakers, and that's kind of a constant. Where if you're a guest on Red Letter Media, a guest of the worst per se, you have to have a strong background in filmmaking, be it acting or otherwise. Hence Lynn Kabazinski, Matt Hannon, Patton Oswalt. And so I think James Rolfe would just be a perfect fit to watch Robot in the Family or Winter Beast. A new creature entry has been downloaded into your logbook. Plated Parasite, hardly a member of the parasite family and vulnerable to most weaponry. A cousin to the parasite, these creatures are known for their amazing resilience. Field studies suggest a weakness to Morphball-delivered weapon systems. A new Chozo lore entry has been downloaded on your logbook. Chozo script translated. What is the otherworldly pestilence that infests the land, seeking out life in its blind need for corruption? And where did the meteor that brought it originate? Was it crafted by alien hands, or was it a roving chunk of planet that suffered a violent end? Our minds quail in horror at the thought that long ago, in some corner of the universe, as yet unseen by our eyes, the entire planet was perhaps once coated with this great poison. Whatever cataclysm may have ruptured that doomed place must have been mighty indeed. And if other meteors from it spread through space, bearing this evil to the far corners of the universe, we hold fast to the hope that this is not so, that the only surviving remnants of this evil are here on Talon 4. Then at least there is hope for this eradication. See, I don't think Breen should be on any podcast. Because that would just risk him becoming self-aware. And we don't want that. We want Twisted Pair 2. Oh god, I gotta read a lot. To the entrusted one, if you read these words, then our hope has not been in vain. Your path is fraught with danger. Monstrosities beyond description lurk in the shadows, starving, hunting for prey, searching for ways to quench the poisonous urges that bloom in their brains. Some of these are shrewd, but they are blinded by the evil designs, believing in the black promise of the great poison. They seek to harness it for their own ends. It is these last that are the greatest danger. When you rid the universe of these creatures, you will be the true entrusted one. None know if our temple, the cradle, will prove powerful enough to contain this evil forever. For now, it wraps around that abomination, cutting it off from the world above. However, we believe that the power of or cipher, which has been produced by linking the 12 artifacts, should be strong enough. The fate of this world is now left to the one who will collect all the artifacts in the future. The time when the entrusted one knows is approaching. Am I the entrusted one? Many Chozo are gifted with a distant sight, and even more begin to learn as our harmonization with the universe becomes more and more complete. We peer forward, seeing prophecy in the ripples of the water, hearing rumors of coming days in the breath of the wind. Though we celebrate the distant sight, many of these visions are dark. The worst of the prophecies and the most common tells of the coming worm, born from parasites, nurtured in a poisoned womb. The worm grows, devouring from within until the world begins to rot. Not all prophecies come to pass, of course, but we cannot help but fear this dark portent. Half big words I just know from magic cards. Portent is one of them. So the worm was indeed grown in a womb, and it won't be till the very end of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption that we get to see it. And it's pretty crazy. Something behind the wall seems to have been activated. Nice! Unplug that. Unplugged pool floaty. Nice hiss. That's my favorite on Steve MRE videos. Those old Vietnam Sea rations. Let that air into the vacuum-sealed liver pate and cheese spread. Nice hiss. I forget if this is the E-tank or the missile. It's the missile. There's another half-pipe puzzle that has an E-tank. Okay. How's your running coming along, Si? If I were to have a top 10 list of most annoying video game enemies, this guy would be in the top 3 for sure. Aberration. Maggot-filled donkey testicles. Special entity, bioelectrical field, and vulnerable to natural energies. As these entities phase in and out of existence, the only way to track them accurately is with the X-ray scanning. This particularly phased nature makes them invulnerable to natural energy types, such as fire, ice, and electricity. Their aggressive and erratic behavior is most likely due to the corrupting effects of Phazon in Talon 4. Environment. They appear to be drawn to Chozo religious sites, where they wreak havoc upon anything that dares enter the area. Fucking thumb. Can I get the lock door? I did. 3 whole seconds. Yeah, that's how long you're immobile when they hit you. Maggot-filled donkey testicle. Friggin'. Oh, wait! Forgot the lore. I'm a lore whore. I only managed to get 1 run in this week so far because it rained on Tuesday. Okay. Bumping with some good tunes while you're on the path. Might as well get that lore. Things bound to earthly shapes are temporal and frail. Existing in a single dimension, they are fragile, vulnerable, and ultimately mortal. However, not all things obey this law. Shapeless, they wait beyond the realm of perception, emerging only when one arrives who can feel their presence. Such is the will of the Chozo. Our will to defeat evil, seeping into this planet, remains. We desire only to see the darkness meet its end. The will of the Chozo has no mind or reasoning of its own, though. This will be the entrusted one's trial. Jeez, man. Synthwave? That's what's up. '80s. There you go. You're Sylvester Stallone in Cobra, getting your gun cleaning kit out of a carton of eggs, eating leftover pizza with scissors. Apathy is the disease and running is the cure. Oh, wait. And now it's time for Spoonie to forget which door to go through. Both of these doors lead to the Talon overworld. But my next goal is the gravity suit. I think it's this one. So I need to go to Magmoor and then Phendrana. That's one thing I like about Prime 2 and 3, is they really connected the worlds together. Like in this game, you can only go through two Phendrana drifts, through the Magnor Caverns. It's just not an obtuse set of elevator hopping from world to world. I'm totally in the wrong area. Seedling, plant-based ground feeder. Dorsal spines can be ejected in self-defense. And they're a great resource for power bombs. Yep. Damn thumb. Please put this on the Switch and have motion control aiming. Probably save. No! Put that playlist on the Futon Discord. Give it a listen sometime. Eat it. Don't have the grapple yet. Need some water. Phendrana South is where I want to be. Phendrana South, that's where I want to be. This is just making me want to play Prime 2. Everything is better in Prime 2. Like the Seeker missiles, where I could multi-target those frickin' puffy balloon things. That was an interesting sound. Triclops. Get the Triclops. I gotta scan the Triclops. Love this remix. Gelzap, aquatic predator made of electrically bound skeletal halves. The Gelzap's brain is located in the upper half of its body, while the heart and digestive tract occupy the lower half. Linked only by electrical impulses, the two halves somehow function effectively enough to launch the Jet Zap to the top of Talon 4's aquatic food chain. According to my manners, I have a text. Hey, Amar. A new creatures entry has been downloaded into your logbook. Morphology, Hunter Metroid. Energy Siphon Tentacle increases its threat level. As Metroids develop, they become more efficient predators. As Energy Draining Tentacle allows them to attack at a distance, quick to anger, a Hunter Metroid will charge troublesome prey and attempt to ram them into submission. Cold-based attacks are still quite effective against these creatures. This guy's the coolest motherfucker on Talon 4. Glider. Docile airborne creatures with unusual magnetic properties. Gliders live a relatively peaceful existence. They have a magnetic signature attuned to common grapple beam technology. The sort of glider riding involves using a grapple to attach to a glider and then staying on it as long as possible. Stalagmite. The hitbox is not friendly. Let's try this angle. There we go. I guess it's just a save station. This is a really cool part of the game because it really makes you feel like you earned the gravity suit. And the same can be said for every weapon in Metroid Prime. Just the way the game is paced. Like, every time I play I've been playing this game since 2003. I've lost count how many times I've beaten it. And every single time I get the plasma beam, it is the best feeling in the world. And it's at such a perfect point in the game to just one-shot everything. And just be like, I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Especially after the first part of the Space Pirate Mines, it's just... pain in my morph balls. And then you come back to the plasma beam, you're like, hey buddy. Papa John's is hiring. I stole your joke, Cywitch, I apologize. I have an amazing memory watching Cywitch play the remake of Resident Evil 1. Overcome her fears and start to kick the game's ass. And she was in the U-shaped hallway on the second floor east wing of the mansion. And she was encroaching upon a zombie and had about 45 handgun rounds. Or I think she had the shotgun at the time. And Cywitch said, hey buddy, I've got a job application to Hardee's. And it was the hardest I'd laughed in a long time. What? I want third one. Here's third one. Motherfucker. It's an exceptionally good joke. Oh yes! The Lieutenant Jan. Yes, yes, that is Cywitch's by far best. I think I was in a really tense mood and you were just a genius and disarmed the whole situation. Freaking Billy Corgan. Disarm me with a smile. You leave me like you left me here. Every once in a while. Lieutenant Dan got your new legs. Aqua Reaper, powerful aquatic tentacle, part of a submerged organism. Similar in nature to the surface-based Reaper vine, the Aqua Reaper has adapted to a liquid environment. It shares the poor vision of its rock-dwelling cousins, relying on a crude sonar sense to seek prey. Unhindered by water, the Aqua Reaper has considerable speed and strength. All this fucking underwater bullshit. Satisfaction. That's game design. Okay. So here we have the tentacles, and they're coming out of the lava here, kind of like a dicticle. I really like Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime kind of reminds me of that time that I used the fleshlight, you know. Sentry drone, I already have him. We got the Wave Buster, I suppose we should use it. Let's find a unsuspecting poor soul. Here you go. Oh my god! 17 years playing this game, not once did I ever think, it never crossed my mind to call this the Proton Pack Beam. Harold Ramis, I am so sorry. You are forever missed. So this is a part of this video where Spinny Lionheart makes a lame Ghostbusters reference. I don't know, I guess you should check out the Spinny Lionheart YouTube channel. But first I gotta play with a flashlight in an unconventional way. I'm gonna pause the video in the middle of the joke and then be funny. It never changed my white shirt ever a day in my life. So this is the part of the video where I change my white shirt into another white shirt. Just to prove how much I like white shirts and flashlights. How do I get up there? Am I supposed to? I am not. Yes! The first 8 minutes of Pottersville with Michael Shannon. Man, that thing just eats your missiles. We've had so many great moments at Bad Movie Club. Another ridiculous moment is when our first screening of Samurai Cop, the very first time anyone involved with Bad Movie Club watched the movie, when Bob Zadar burns Peggy, the girl cop's vagina, with what's supposed to be bacon grease, but it's just water in a frying pan, and he says, "Cool down, little one," and it cuts to Matt Hannon in a thong carrying a chocolate birthday cake singing Happy Birthday. I think I blew Guinness Draft out of my nose. It's just because, you know, by that point in the movie, we're just accustomed to 1980s misogyny that's so obtuse, it's not even offensive. Like, not even Ellen DeGeneres could be offended by Samurai Cop. It's that obvious and cartoonish and stupid. And to just... I think we might have been expecting it in the back of our minds, and then for it to just happen. Okay, how long have we been doing this? Let's save at the main hub and then call it an episode. I don't know, we'll see where the stream takes us. Our next goal is the sunken ship and then the Phazon mines. Time machine that I found at a yard sale. Oh, I strongly disagree. Well, see, here's the thing about the time machine that I found at a yard sale. As slow and miserable and insufferable as that movie was, there was nothing at Bad Movie Club like it. And I'd much rather have a movie where nothing happens be shot and acted in a way that I've never seen before than have something completely predictable and trite and cliche like Ozzie and Ted's Great Adventure. That movie sucked far worse than the time machine I found at a yard sale. You weren't there for Ozzie and Ted, but trust me. There was nothing mind-numbingly R-word about it. about Ozzy and Ted, rather than there was, you know, like, because, you know, you're bored, but you just still have that thing in the back of your mind where you just can't believe that somebody did this. And that's much more entertainment than just not caring at all. I'd much rather be emotionally invested in hating a movie than be staring into just infinity. And, we can agree to disagree. I said my piece about the time machine I found at a yard sale. It was bad, but we've been through worse at Bad Movie Club. So, like I said, we can agree to disagree. But now, if you ever find yourself in a position where you're an instructor and your class deserves punishment, you know the movie to show them. Maybe years from now, just like Star Trek: The Next Generation, society will reach a point where the concept of punishment and reinforcement through unpleasantness is no longer a necessity. I would strongly disagree with that philosophy based on the grounds that the time machine that I found at a yard sale can be used as a means of punishment, and I want that to be a reality. I think I'll end the episode here and switch to another game. My brother said he's coming over, but I have no idea when that's going to be. So, I'll just mess around with the Raspberry for the time being. This concludes another episode of the Spoony Futon. In the description, you'll find the necessary links and invitations to my Discord, my Facebook, and my Twitch account. If you're watching this on Twitch, don't forget to subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube as well. Drop a comment, make fun of me, and to anyone who made it to the end of this video, post a Pokemon pun in the comments. And I'll see you next time.